Hey, this is Miles of LandCare, author of When Living Without, Discover What's Within, helping teenagers and young adults growing up without a father. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how if you want to feel differently in life, okay? Like if you want to wake up happy, you want to wake up energetic, excited, motivated, you want to overcome like heartbreak, you want to overcome, you want to learn to manage your stress better. If you want to feel differently about whatever that thing is to you, the first step is actually learning to see it differently. You have to learn to see things differently. And I'm going to explain in this video. So, the people who watch my channel, people who know I am, know that I wrote a book a couple years ago, When Living Without, Discover What's Within. And in that book, I talked about overcoming abandonment. And I talked about how I was abandoned as a kid. My dad abandoned me, whatever. Well, the important thing to understand is that the abandonment isn't, for me, the abandonment, like our identities, and I identify with it, and identify with it because I wrote that book. It's that's really not the important part. It's about what happens after, and I want to take you from here and bring you here. You know what I mean? So where the stimulus is and where the response is, that I want to focus on this, right? So it was interesting when I was a kid. So like, of course, you go through something like that. I go through abandonment, and it's difficult, it's painful, it's stressful. It's sad. You feel like, why doesn't this person love me? It's not an easy thing to just you're not just gonna overcome it instantly. You know what I mean? But I think almost at a young age, I understand that you have to understand that the way we perceive things is how they are in our minds, right? The way we perceive, when someone cuts us off, you know what I mean? In traffic, immediately we're like, that person's a jerk, say whatever you want, mumble something under your breath, right? And we get so overwhelmed and we get so wrapped up into the feeling of this thing that might not even be what really happened. I understood that person cut you off, but what would, and this is what I'm getting at the point of the video, I'm going to get there in a second, but what would someone with the complete opposite point of view say? Right? What would someone with the complete opposite point of view say about someone cutting you off in traffic? Okay? Maybe they had somewhere else to go. Maybe they just got a call that their wife is giving birth. Maybe they just got a call that something bad just happened, or maybe they need to rush to work, right? And those things don't justify them being wrong to you, right? But it's this shift that happens, okay? Stick with me. I'm going to pull something out, and it's actually right behind me. This is really, really, really what I want to help people understand. I learned about this in coaching. This is called the energetic self-perception chart. Okay? We have a core thought, right? These are the seven different energy levels, okay? These levels are when we're in, so I'm going to get to the point, okay? Stick around to the end. 7 different energy levels, okay? We have these core thoughts, okay? Victim mindedness. Why is this happening to me? Why do things like this happen to me? Oh, woe was me. Oh, this always happens, right? Core thought. We have the core feeling, apathy, right? Just you're apathetic. There's nothing, right? Oh, why was I abandoned? You know what I mean? My dad left me. I guess I just give up on life. Guess I just give up. Guess there's nothing left. You can spend years in that rut. You can spend years in that place. That's not where I ended up, and I don't want anyone to end up there either, right? And the core action and core result is lethargic. Okay? Very, very basic overview. So when someone cuts us off in traffic, right? So here we go. Core thought. Energy level number 1, victim. Okay? Number 2, conflict, anger. This is very, very upset. You got these different things too. I'm kind of jumping into something that's very, very big, and that is not simple to explain, but I want to explain it because I want to show you how, like, when you question what does someone with a complete opposite point of view say, this brings to, like, if you want to feel differently about something, you need to think of it differently, right? So when you get cut off in traffic, F you. You know, why could you do that to me? You know? Boom. The action result is defiance, right? This is a very egocentric level of self that we have going on here, okay? Now, when we ask ourselves, what would someone with the complete opposite point of view say? When someone's in traffic, right? When someone cuts you off in traffic. I'm still, like, new to this YouTube thing. I really, really enjoy it, and I want to, like, get better at it, so I'm just going through the motions, okay? You know, we said, oh, well, maybe they're just, maybe they have somewhere to go, you know? Maybe they didn't even mean to. Maybe they committed and realized that they were fucking up, and now they just have to go with it. You know what I mean? Because if they stop or halt on the brakes, like, it could result in an accident, you know? Then where do we go to? This is when we jump from level 2, right? Core thought, conflict, feeling anger, to, well, I mean, it's kind of like we're in between 3 and 5. Levels 3 and 5. Forgiveness, cooperation, right? Level 5, meaning this is a compassionate stage where I'm like trying to see what I'm doing too. Reconciliation, hey, it's okay. Like, it's a win-win, right? You do you, I'm still exactly where I was, right? So just like, you know, just like at work, when there's a customer and they're upset at us, you know, a customer is coming up to us, so maybe you work in a retail space and they're all freaking out, right? And we take these things so personally, you know? It's not even that they're freaking out on us. They might just be freaking out on the inside, and it's just coming up, you know? So when we're in that moment, when we ask ourselves, like, what would someone with the complete opposite point of view say? We can be like, you know, we don't even know what they're going through, right? We don't even know what someone is stressing about in their lives, okay? This is what's going to help you let go of that feeling of, like, why is this happening to me? Right? And you're stuck, and you're like, when I say it changed my life, and when I, like, the big things that have changed my life are really just about, it's not about what's on the outside. It's really, really not about what's on the outside. It's about what's on the inside, and really just like how you feel when you wake up every day, you know? So I think that's it for the video. Just start with that. Just simply start asking yourself, like, what would someone with the complete opposite point of view say? I'm really going to try and work on just getting better at these videos and just structuring them and, like, you know, just doing better, because I think that people can really, really learn from this stuff. And, yeah, so that's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it.